Hey guys, welcome to my channel and to a end of the year wax bar extravaganza. So I figured I would go ahead and do what my standout favorites for the year 2021 were. So it covers all catalog seasons. There'll be spring, summer scents and fall, winter scents. And there will be some limited time offer fragrances and some that are in the regular catalogs. I did not include any Bring Back My Bar ones though, but there are some limited time offer fragrances. Some are still available now and some unfortunately have retired. But still, I am going to include them because they are ones that for me, I really loved and were, you know, standouts in regards to wax bar fragrances for the year. There won't be any particular order, so let's just jump into it. First one I have to share is a scent of the month. This was, I think, from May. It came with a succulent warmer when that was the warmer of the month. And it is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. Let me see if there is, I have my computer right here so I can kind of check out. Okay, good. We do have the scent notes for this one. So the notes are bright palm leaf and fresh coconut water sway to the rhythm of an ocean breeze. This one is so good. It's fresh, it's sweet, it's kind of like tart citrusy, and it's a strong performer. It is really, really good. It smells to me like there's more than just palm leaf and coconut water. It's not really all that coconutty to me, but it's a fresh aquatic. It smells like maybe pineapple is in it or some other citrusy tropical fruit is in it. So good. So Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. Oh, and I forgot to say I narrowed it down to 20. So it's 20 cents and that was hard for me to do. So there's 20 bars for the whole year. Okay, next up, this came out actually last year, but Scentsy re-released it this year to go along with their new Disney warmer that they just came out with a couple months ago. And that is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Oh, you guys, this one's so good. Let me find the notes. Okay, nope. I mean, this one might not be available. I thought it still was. Okay, good, it is. So this one is still available right now on my website. My link will be down in the description for you. Look at that beautiful dark purple wax. So this one is the Beauty of Gardenia meets Malevolent Musk, while juicy blood orange drips over Satsuma plum for the sweetest revenge. So last year when this came out in the trio with the Ursula and the Evil Queen wax bars, this was the one I was kind of least looking forward to because I'm not a fan of gardenia in home fragrance at all. But I'm so glad I got it because it ended up being my most favorite. I don't get gardenia. I do get like a plummy berry, almost grape. You know what it reminds me of? Is like a grape bubblegum. It's so good, like a grape candy bubblegum. It's yummy. It's so good. So I had to make my list. So that is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Okay, next up, this is a fall fragrance. This was brand new last year in the fall winter catalog, and I'm so glad they brought it back. I did have it in my club, but since they brought it back, I of course took it out, but I will definitely be adding it to my club, and it is Autumn Road Trip because I'm sure this will retire at the end of the season. The notes are take a tour through crisp harvest apple, just picked Anjou pear, and a forest of towering silver oak. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is a fresh, crisp pear, which is kind of hard to do, especially mixed with apple. A lot of the times the apple will take over and you don't really get pear. You get pear in this one. It's so pretty. And there is that touch of apple as well. And then just an oaky, woody quality to it too. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. So that's Autumn Road Trip. Next up, this is from the spring summer category. It is in my club because I was gonna be sad if it didn't come back. Hopefully, cross our fingers it does. It is Coco Lime. And I do have the catalog from last season, so I can read the notes. Coconut milk and creamy vanilla get energized with a citrusy splash of fresh lime. This is like a really authentic lime. It's zesty, it's tart, it's limey. And I wouldn't smell it and think, oh, I smell coconut in it. It doesn't come across that way to me. I think it kind of gives a creaminess to it. And I'm not huge into citrus scents usually. That's not really what I gravitate towards, but I really love this one. So Coco Lime had to make my list. Next up, this was from the summer collection. I doubt they're gonna have it, but let me see if they have anything about it. Oh, they do, good. They have it, the notes for me at least. So this one is blue agave and melon. And the notes are a sweet desert oasis, lush with blue agave, honeydew melon, and kiwi. Now I've found that I tend to really like fragrances that have kiwi in them. And this one is no exception. Oh, so good, you guys. That honeydew melon I really like in it too. I've found for myself personally, I don't like watermelon or even cantaloupe home fragrance usually, but I do enjoy honeydew in my home fragrance. And then you get that lush, there's kind of like, it's almost the same as like palm leaf type feel, I think, with that agave. It's kind of sweet, it's tart, it's tropical, it's so good. It reminds me of a little bit of Camu Camu, which is a scent Scentsy has done since I've been buying Scentsy. That was back in 2007 that I've been purchasing Scentsy, and that's always been a favorite fragrance of mine. So when this released this past summer, I was like, oh, this does smell a lot like Camu Camu. And melting it, I ended up liking this one. It inches a little bit more ahead of Camu Camu, which feels like sacrilegious to say, but it is what it is. So it made my list instead of Camu Camu, because that one, they're similar enough to where I felt like I didn't need to have both of them. So blue, agave, and melon made the list. Okay, next up, this was in the spring summer catalog. It is Bonfire Beach. This is another that I absolutely adore, and it is in my club. I'm hoping it comes back. I have a feeling this one will make it back. Well, I'll find out, or us consultants will find out on January 1st what will be in the catalog for the spring summer. New catalog season does come out in February. I can't believe it. That's crazy to me, but it does. So this is in the woods category, Bonfire Beach. It is toasted marshmallow, smoldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonized with salty sea air and ocean spray. So this is similar if you are familiar with Bath and Body Works, their Marshmallow Fireside. It's similar to that, but I feel like this one is less smoky. You get more marshmallow sweetness. You do get a smokiness, but it's less to me than the BBW candle. And then you do get this salty air, oceany quality as well. It's so good, and it's so cozy. It's so cozy. It's one of those kind of welcoming scents that I think anyone that walks into your house wouldn't be put off by. Wonderful scent. So Bonfire Beach. Okie dokie. So this is a scent that is perfect right now for the Christmas season. I've talked about it before. It is my absolute favorite Christmas tree scent, and that is Berry Spruce. So this is breathe in fresh forest air, balsam, spruce, and cedar branches embrace the warmth of amber and woody pine cones. Oh, so good. So some Christmas evergreen type scents can be too astringent for me. Just too, like, gets me in the nose, kind of puts me off type of fragrance. But this one is sweeter. It's still an authentic tree, evergreen tree scent, but I think that cedar especially that's mixed in with it kind of tones down what would be a really astringent pine fir scent. It's so good, you guys. If you had to get one, like I said, it's my favorite Christmas tree scent. So this is the one I would recommend if you are looking for a really good Christmas tree fragrance. My favorite. And it should still be available. Actually, I'm looking at it right here. It is available on my website. Next up, this was from the Father's Day collection. But I saved it for the fall because it smelled like a fall fragrance to me. And that is Vanilla Bourbon. This is also one that is in my club. It is warm vanilla and a smooth sip of bourbon mingle under a hint of nutmeg. I love nutmeg in home fragrance. I don't think it gets used enough, honestly. This is so good. You do get like a warm vanilla, and it's not like a bakery vanilla. And then mixed with that bourbon, it doesn't smell alcohol-y. It's more of a, like, it gives it a warmth and almost a spicy quality, but not cinnamony. And then you get that extra spice from the nutmeg. So good. And like I said, it's a perfect fall into winter fragrance, in my opinion. So this one had to make the list. My top 20, Vanilla Bourbon. Next up, my beloved. I just love the scent so much. If I had to get rid of a ton of fragrances and I could only keep a couple, this would make it. This would make the list. It is Johnny Appleseed. I love apple fragrances, and this is one of the best in my opinion. It's just picked Macintosh pops with apple peels and a hint of crisp pear. That's what it is. It's just fresh, crisp apple, Macintosh apple. And look at that beautiful red color. So this is in the catalog now. I think they've made it a year-round scent, at least for now. Oh, so good. And it's a strong performer, you guys. And it's one that's really good mixed with other things. If you are a mixer, you could mix it with stuff. Like maybe what would be really good with it, mix it with that toffee scent that we have. What is it called? Toffee, I can't remember. A toffee caramel scent. I think it would really be really good mixed with like clove and cinnamon. That would be really nice. So it is very versatile and it's wonderful on its own. So had to pick Johnny Appleseed. Okay, this was from the what was it? The Harvest collection. Let me get to it. It is Toasted Acorn and Oak. Guys, this is probably my favorite of the three. There is another one that is in the list too, though, that you'll see in a minute. This one is toasted acorn and creamy chestnut roasted over golden oak, bring warmth to a crisp evening. This is, I almost didn't include both of these because they're kind of similar, the vanilla bourbon, but they're different enough to where I felt like I could include both of them because I love both of them. It's so good. There is a nuttiness, there is a woodsy quality, and then there is the spiciness to it too. And this lasts and lasts and lasts. It is a long lasting scent. So that's toasted acorn and oak, made my list. Okay, next up, this is also in the catalog right now. This is one of those that you kind of have to love smoky scents to really appreciate it. But I say even if you don't normally like smoky scents, it's one that's great as a mixer. It is Around the Campfire. This one is Make Some Memories in the Mountain Air as notes of fresh fallen wood and smoky embers help set the scene. I love this one, you guys. It's so good. It's like a sweet, smoky wood. You do seriously get kind of an embery type of vibe from it. Like you are out camping in the crisp fall, winter air, in the woods, around a campfire. It's wonderful. I love it so much. And again, it is great as a mixer. So if you just want to add an extra cozy warmth smokiness to a scent, you can add this and it would be fabulous. So, okay, next up, okay, I'll go ahead and do this one since it's from the same collection. It is the other one from the Harvest collection, Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. And FYI, I do like the Orchard Apple as well, but it wasn't like a top, had to be in my top 20 scents. But I do really enjoy all three from the Harvest collection this year. This one is Sugared Cranberry adds a sweet kick of baked pumpkin delightfully infused with cinnamon spice. Now this one really impressed me warmed. On cold, I really didn't get much in the way of that cranberry, but the cranberry does really come to life when you're warming it and just kind of gives it an extra something that you don't normally get in a pumpkin spice type scent. It's wonderful. Love it. So that's Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. Okay, next up from, okay, this is in the regular catalog now. And it is a licensed scent. And I don't have a full bar at the moment, so I'll show you a tester. It is, oh boy, this is Mickey's signature scent right now, Mickey Mouse. It's so good. In honor of a true original, juicy grapefruit cheerfully mixed with bright clementine and sugared vanilla is one of a kind, just like Mickey Mouse. It's so good, you guys. Grapefruit, not super bitter though, because that sugared vanilla kind of mellows it out. It's a wonderful scent. The only downside to it is it doesn't last very long, unfortunately. That's kind of the case with a lot of the citrus scents, is they don't last as long as some of the other fragrances. And this one is kind of has a short lifespan. But when it is going, it's wonderful. I love it so much. So that's Oh Boy. And then while we are at it, I'll show you my other tester because I ran out of this one as well. It is Spiced Ember Glow. This is probably one of my top favorites from the brand new scents that released this fall winter catalog. It's smoked apple and toasted vanilla over cinnamon embers offer a warm and inviting escape. It's just warm and cozy and welcoming. You do get like a baked smoked apple with some almost like a vanilla cream, and the baked apple has been like sprinkled with cinnamon. Oh, so good. It's so good. It is just a beautiful, welcoming scent, and it comes alive when it's melting compared to on cold. Okay, next up is a limited time offer fragrance. This was from the Moment by Moment Wax Collection, Birthday Wishes. So this one is rainbow sugar sprinkles, add a sweet surprise to comforting cake batter and whipped vanilla. Unfortunately, this one is out of stock on its own. Look at that beautiful pink. But I'm looking right here and it looks like, well, if it's out of stock, it probably won't be. You can build a bundle, but I'm sure it's not one that is available. Yeah, nah, unfortunately you can't add it, but maybe they'll consider putting it in the regular catalog. It's so good. It is like a creamy vanilla cake with frosting. It's similar to Happy Birthday, which everyone I know raves about. I personally like this one better. To me, it's creamier, like a homemade vanilla cake compared to Happy Birthday is more of a dry from a box cake. Just my opinion. Again, I know a ton of people love Happy Birthday, but I just like this one a lot better. So that is Birthday Wishes. Next up is, this is also a limited time offer fragrance. It is sold out. It's sold out for regular purchase, but last time I checked Scentsy Club, you can still add, oh no, I lied. There it is. It was sold out for regular purchase, but now it's back in stock. That is Halloweentown. So this to me is like a cousin to Winterberry Apple Tea. That's why I don't have Winterberry Apple Tea this time around. Everybody screamed for a sinister potion of cranberry apple and spiced cedarwood concocted in the dead of night. So it's similar to Winterberry Apple Tea. You do get a cranberry, you do get an apple, and kind of like a honey tea note. But on top of that, you get that spiced cedar. It's really good. I really love this one. And this is another one like Spiced Ember Glow that I think comes alive when it's melting more than smelling it on cold, because I'm smelling it right now and I'm like, it is really good. But when it's melting, love it. So that's Halloweentown. That one is still available. Okay, next up is one that was in the Scents of the Season last year, and it made it into the official fall winter catalog this year. It is Red Berry and Spruce. This one is a merry mix of cranberry and raspberry swirled with a sprig of blue spruce. Now, if I'm gonna recommend a scent to someone that's trying to build up maybe not their tolerance or just wanting to start liking evergreen fragrances but wants to build up slowly, I would recommend this one. You do get, it's kind of like a fresh air type scent. Sorry, my camera is doing some weird vibration thing. Okay, so it's a fresh air, light and airy cranberry raspberry scent. And then you do get to, it's a very, very mild sprig of evergreen. It's really good. It's so nice. If you're looking for a winter, maybe bathroomy type scent, this one would be a good one. So I had to make my list, Red Berry and Spruce. I'm saving my two favorites for last. Next up is Scarlet Sunflower. This is in the catalog right now. Let me get to it real quick. Okay, the notes are juicy apple and a hint of red cranberry are brightened by a scarlet sunflower turning its face to the sun. This one is really pretty. It is a fall floral. I don't think sunflowers really have much in the way of fragrance, but think along the same lines as like chrysanthemums, that type of fall floral. And it's kind of perfumey. And then you do get that apple, and it's like a sweeter, almost like applesauce vibe to me, with a touch of tartness. It is beautiful. This is a beautiful fall floral. Even if you aren't normally a floral type person, this one is lovely. So that is Scarlet Sunflower. All right, my top two. Well, again, there's no particular order, but if I'm looking at these scents, these would probably be my ultimate favorites. And one of them is brand new to the catalog, and the other is a returning favorite to the scents of the season. I've raved about these before, so I'm gonna rave about them again. First off, Graham Cracker Crunch. This is caramelized graham cracker layered with crunchy peanut butter and creamy vanilla bean. You guys, oh my gosh, this will go straight into my club if it's being retired. It is so good. It totally smells like a graham cracker that has had peanut butter lathered over the top of it, which sounds like it would be a really weird, like, home fragrance choice, but it is so good. It just gives off this really cozy vibe when it's melting. It's just wonderful. It is so, so good. So Graham Cracker Crunch, highly recommend that one. And then last, but certainly not least at all, is Wassail Wonderland. I think I love this one so much because it is a scent memory for me. The notes are orange zest, lemon peel, and cinnamon stick over fresh fir needles. Beautiful orange. You do get like a zesty, sweet orange. It's like an authentic orange. I don't necessarily get lemon all that much. And then very mild on the spice. And then just this, it totally smells like fir needles. This is what gets me. It's wonderful. As a kid, we would go Christmas tree shopping, and we would specifically buy silver tip fir trees. The ones that they are spaced, the branches are pretty spaced out, and the needles are smaller, which are my favorite Christmas trees, FYI. And when we would pick our tree, I would, break off a needle and then break the needle in half and smell it. That's what I get from this, you guys. I love it so much. It is a wonderful holiday scent. Beautiful. If you have not picked this up, get it. I highly recommend it. It is in my club. It will forever stay in my club. It is a wonderful fragrance for me anyway. So that's it, you guys, my top 20 of the year. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments what were some standout scents for you this year. It was an awesome year for home fragrance, I have to say that. So thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday, which is coming up in a few days, which is crazy that Christmas will be here. But I hope you have a Merry Christmas, and I appreciate all you guys. Until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.